Hi, welcome back. This is the African Genius, aka Bradford Addo, and today I'm giving you advice on what type of waters to drink. First of all, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Click on the link. But anyway, what type of waters to drink? We got so much water out there. We got spring water, we got distilled water, we got reverse osmosis water. Then we got this thing called high pH water. And on top of that, we got our regular faucet water, aka tap water. Let me break that down a little bit. Now, how do I know about these waters? I've been doing my research on this for a few years. I've also studied Dr. Sebi. I've also went to holistic doctors. And I've also done my own homework as well. So I'll just show you what I know. And I've also done my research on me, which has benefited me a lot. Now let's talk about tap water. That's the regular water that comes out of our faucet. Why drink it? Why not? You can drink it if you can, even though our water filtration system that we have in the city is supposed to be purified with the ultraviolet valves that the city uses and stuff to purify the water. But somehow, I guess when it gets through the pipes and everything, and we don't trust it. So we use tap water as our last option, even though we get cleaned up with it. I use a shower filter as well. Maybe you want to think about investing into that. Now, moving on. I talked about tap water. Now let's talk about spring water. Spring water is what you see from Deer Park, Poland, I can't even say Dasani. Well, all these other places that says spring water. Now, I have no beef with spring water. The thing that I've gone to research is that the spring water may not all still be purified enough. It still may have some. It still may be dirty. As a matter of fact, I have a good friend of mine, and he actually did a test on the waters from the large grocery stores, the large grocery store chains, and he said about all the water he tested, which included Fiji, Dasani, Aquafina, Deer Park, and all that good stuff. He said Aquafina has the most purified water out of the tests that he's did, and he tests water for a living. He actually sells water filters. Now, he said the reason why Aquafina, he just said Aquafina is the cleanest water. Now, Aquafina uses a process with reverse osmosis. Now, with reverse osmosis, they actually, take out 99% of the minerals and all that good stuff, and it goes through a process called reverse osmosis, which purifies the water. Okay, so you're getting good, clean water, even though if the source is not exactly spring water, whatever it may be. Okay, so that's just a little tip for you when you're looking at trying to choose between Dasani, Aquafina, Deer Park, and all that stuff. I personally stick with Aquafina. Moving on. Um, I talked about spring water. Now let's talk about distilled water. I'm gonna categorize distilled water and deionized water. Now, distilled water and deionized water is pretty similar. The distilled water that is basically boiled, and all the chemicals and all that stuff is boiled down, or they ultraviolet validated if it's one of those big um, chain waters factories. They use the ultraviolet valve to purify it and put it in a bottle and send it to you. Okay, it goes through a little bit more process, but that's the bulk of it. So it's distilled water. Now, deionized water goes through that process, and it goes through another process as well, where there's no electrolytes within the water. That's why it's deionized, because there's no electrolytes. So with the deionized water, it's definitely clean and purified. However, the similarities with the distilled and deionized water is when you drink it, it's only recommended. I only recommend it, say, for doing a fast, because with distilled water and deionized water, when you drink it, it's going to snatch all that bad stuff, all the sugar, the white sugar, table salt, some of that food that hasn't been broken down, and it's going to send it through your system so it is exposed, through the front or through the back. Now, the thing is, it not only takes the bad stuff from your body, it also takes the good stuff from your body. So if you got vitamins and minerals all in your body, it's going to take that away too. It doesn't differentiate from the bad stuff and the good stuff. So that's the thing with distilled water, and deionized water is going to take a little bit more. But like I said, I only recommend that for fasting. Now, my time is running up, so what I would suggest, if you want to know the benefits of pH water and how pH water is my highly recommended water to use at all times, stay tuned, click on the next video, and check me out, African Genius. Please subscribe if you want more information. I'm trying to get you healthy for 2017. As always,